Michelin star ratings are coming to Australia. Well, to South Australia. Mystery Michelin Guide inspectors have arrived down under, travelling through South Australia to begin evaluating and potentially listing its best eateries.
Fingers crossed and good luck to everyone.
Any outstanding establishments in the state could be included in the 2027 Michelin Guide to South Australia, with the full list to be announced in October 2026.
Really will put South Australia on the global map, on the global culinary map, I think.
Already being named Gourmet Traveller's Restaurant of the Year in South Australia in 2024 and receiving 4 chef hats in last year's Good Food Guide, Maxwell Wine's executive chef Fabian Lehmann believes a Michelin star would further validate the entire team's efforts.
I'm not sure why you wouldn't, why you would, I guess, say no to that. I can only see benefits from it and positive results coming out of that.
But where did the Michelin star even come from? And yes, the Michelin star is directly linked to the Michelin Man. When French brothers Andre and Edward Michelin founded their world-famous Thai company in 1889, they created a free guide for motorists with information such as how to change a tire, where to fill up for fuel, and where to eat during stops. This guide was to encourage drivers to drive farther and more often to essentially boost car and tire sales. In the 1920s, a new Michelin guide was launched, and its influence was growing. In 1926, the guide began to award stars to fine dining establishments, the same rating system used today. 1 star means a very good restaurant in its category. 2 stars means excellent cooking, worth a detour. And 3 stars mean exceptional cuisine, worth a special journey.
Michelin has been a successful international restaurant rating system for decades, and certainly will drive international tourism, starting in South Australia and hopefully around the rest of the country.
Australian Restaurant and Cafe Association CEO Wes Lambert says Michelin's reputation around the world is still quite strong. The guide entered a partnership with the South Australian government after Tourism Australia turned down a Michelin deal that would have cost $40 million over 5 years, according to the Australian Financial Review.
We certainly were disappointed that Tourism Australia, the tourism minister, and East Coast states tourism bodies did not embrace Michelin. There were many reasons given, that primarily the cost. And we welcomed that the Premier of South Australia recognized the high quality of food and service in his state and was able to announce that Michelin is coming to South Australia, hopefully the first of 8 states and territories to take it up.
The South Australian government has paid an undisclosed amount to be featured in the Michelin Guide. South Australia Tourism Minister Emily Burke said the Michelin deal is about growing tourism and hospitality in the state and bringing dollars in from interstate and overseas. Tourism Australia has not been involved in Michelin's approaches to state tourism organisations. A Tourism Australia spokesperson said, Australia's culinary experiences have long been a part of Tourism Australia's marketing efforts across the globe to attract international visitors. As Australia's food and drink offerings continue to evolve, we welcome any activity that shines a light on Australia's thriving food and drink scene, and will consider opportunities where we can within our existing marketing priorities and budgets. When we reached out to Tourism Australia for any further statements, they referred us back to the original statement.
I think Michelin is definitely the most pristine guide and the most, because it's so secretive and because it's so, you don't know actually any judging criteria at all. You're not aware of when they're coming, what they're judging you on, what's happening. So I think that's really speaks for them and the credibility of the guide.
We don't think that there's any downside to bringing Michelin to all of Australia. And we are big fans of all of the rating systems throughout the country. And they all have their place within the dining culture and the dining system in Australia. Michelin just adds another layer that will primarily bring international tourists who really wouldn't have any access to the other rating systems outside of Australia.
I just think that this whole thing, like, everyone is just so excited. Like, obviously I have a lot of chef friends and other restaurants and everyone is just so excited about putting South Australia on the culinary world map and just really showing what South Australia has to offer. Like, it's just so amazing.